Yes, man. I shall for sure. So the Trees That Feed Foundation, fantastic effort by them. They've distributed 2,500 educational coloring books to school children in JA. So each 40-page book, folks, titled Plant a Tree and Good Things Happen, it has sections focusing on the benefits of having fruit trees, including nutritious food, shade, carbon sequestration, soil retention, and an improved local economy. Oh, I was just going to say, up here, 6 farm of them give with this carbon sequestration. But as the children color each page, apparently they learn that good things can happen for the air, rivers, soil, birds, animals, and of course people and their jobs. That's fantastic.
Great initiative.
Diaka Morrison of Do Good Jamaica.
Hi, Diaka.
Dan Malone with the Peace Corps Jamaica. Paul Issa of the Issa Foundation, and Breads Jakes in Treasure Beach worked with the Trees That Feed Foundation. And Ms. Morrison said, and I quote, children and teachers alike will enjoy these fun educational books about an important topic to their Treasure Beach community in rural St. Elizabeth. We anticipate that these books will be very impactful.
She's been doing a lot of work in that area, and obviously this is just a spin-off
fantastic.
of all the work that she has put in. Congratulations, Deka, and to all the other folks involved in this fantastic foundation.
The
Trees
next headline, his new screens begin globally for passengers
Why
on
we have
US
two
bound
hot
flights.
topics that deal with Trump this morning?
I don't know. Sir Donald?
Is he serious? So new security screenings for all passengers on US-bound flights began yesterday, with airlines worldwide questioning flyers about their trip and their luggage in the latest Trump administration decision, which is affecting global travel. However, as with most things that Mr. Trump has devised, confusion still remains about the new regulations, which come at the end of a 120-day period that follows the lifting of a ban on laptops in airplane cabins. They did that. Apparently that didn't really work. But these new regulations will cover all the 2,100 flights from around the world entering the U.S. on any given day. I guess that would include from JA. Some airlines say they have received permission to delay implementing the new rules until January. But at Dubai International Airport, which is the world's busiest for international travel, Emirates started questioning passengers about their luggage, liquids they were carrying, and where they were coming from. They also had to have their carry-on bag searched, along with their electronics. That don't sound like anything different, though, haven't you? I've been through all of that already. But Emirates said they didn't want to discuss the new procedures in detail. On Wednesday, it said it would conduct passenger pre-screening interviews. I don't even know what that is. I guess maybe if they interview you and they find that they don't think you should be on the flight,
Them just put you back out.
just put you back out. Yes, Sir Trump. There was a report that they were also going to be checking social media of passengers.
Yeah, apparently they're checking social media for a different reason. We're going to have an interview regarding that.
Yeah.
And this gentleman is continuing about his border wall between the United States and Mexico, and they've got 8 prototypes. The concrete and steel structures erected in a remote area in San Diego will be tested for 30 to 60 days to determine which design meets the needs to secure the border. I quote, border security contributes to our overall national security and relies on a combination of border infrastructure, technology, personnel, and partnerships. That was said by the agency's acting deputy commissioner, Ron Vitiello. Well, we're done with that one there. We can't bother with Mr. Trump no more.
So he has 8 prototypes, which they'll be
to see
testing over the next.
which one them going to use.
Some gone
By the way,
underground.
this wall is going to be like 100 miles long, or something.
2,000 miles long, 80 feet high.
Which is absolutely incredible. Billions
But you know
of
what?
dollars.
Most of the drugs that get into the U.S. from Mexico don't do so across that border.
Yep.
It's underneath.
And in two, I was just going to say, in 2
by
them will
air,
figure
by-
out a way for deal with that. So.
Like
Awesome.
Trump, you need to build a wall under the ground, which some of the prototypes actually have gone underground. So I guess we'll hear more.
Final one, Saudi Arabia bestows citizenship on a robot named Sophia.
Really? Come, I can't even.
Well,
I'm
they just
not.
made a non-human woman a citizen, making it the first country to grant a robot the right to citizenship. Why it did so isn't immediately evident, but the irony of the nation infamous for denying basic rights to its female citizens, imbuing a robotic Audrey Hepburn lookalike with rights is not lost on us. The robot known as Sophia appeared on stage.
No, stop your foolishness.
Without a head covering and cloak normally required of women by the
And what did she say now?
I'm very honored and proud for this unique distinction.
Yes, this is historical to be the first robot in the world. You know, Lord, if you're not too busy, you can come by here. Just stop by here.
No, he's right here.
Or you can just go by Saudi Arabia.
He's allowing us to do the things that